All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Nicovelli TV.
How you doing? My name is Chuku from Harlem on Nickabelly TV.
That's what's up,
What's
man.
up?
Nick fan?
Yeah, I'm a Golden State fan, but I see what the Knicks is doing. I see, how the organization is changing and everything happening. Growing up, they was kind of trash, but now I see the evolution. You know what happened over time. Good coaching, good management has grown to make the Knicks grown a little bit. They drafting good people. They got RJ developing, Kevin Knox developing. You know what I'm saying? They just signed Kemba Walker. You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
let's go with Kemba Walker, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you bumped your head a little and you rocking with these the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
But I see you got confessions when we speak of these New York Knicks, and you see the Knicks is on the uprise.
Yeah.
You see that.
Yeah, I see it.
As a Warrior fan, are you a little nervous? It's
I'm
okay to
not.
be nervous.
I'm not nervous, but I can see in the future that they're gonna be a top contender. I can see how they could develop, to be if they keep that team, if management, the owner, your owner be wilding. If your owner stays on track, the Knicks is gonna be a great team with the continuing development and all of that happening.
Now, with Kemba Walker being on the Knicks,
Yeah.
come on now.
That's a good addition, but I feel like y'all still a piece away from becoming that, top contender team, top 4 contending team. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that?
Because Kemba Walker is a great player, right? But there's still stuff that he lacks.
Okay, I mean he's not so much on the defensive end.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we got a coach that can compensate for that.
Yeah, and you have
His
players
name
that
is Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau is a defensive
As a
coach.
yeah.
You know, so I feel that Kemba Walker would eventually gel in with the rest of the guys. When I speak of Mitchell Robinson, what comes to mind, man?
Blocks. Blocks, defense. Not letting nobody get to the paint, basically. But he's also developed. He's a young dude, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a young team. You know what I'm saying? The league is full of stacked teams right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I said, maybe 3, 4, 5 years. Like last year, they made the playoffs. They did.
Was you shocked by that?
I was extremely shocked.
Talk to me about
I was
being.
extremely shocked because I was surprised, especially from Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? From his background and then just blowing up that year as far as defense, offense, all around game just changing, dribbling the ball, shooting threes, defending, like playing hard. Like I could see how the maturity has changed. You know what I'm saying? Like how his mindset has changed for the game and therefore making the team better. Also adding the addition of Derrick Rose, those veterans, also helped that team because you had RJ, Kevin Knox, young team. That was the glue.
Right.
Now they're meshing better. You know what I'm saying? With Kemba Walker coming in, that's a topic. So I feel like this year or next year, next season, they'll probably make it out the second
So let me
round.
ask you this: if we as Knicks fans seen our team go to the 4th seed without a Kemba Walker, and now we got a Kemba Walker. Look at the pieces we had last year versus to the pieces we got right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But it looks nice. On paper, it looks nice. I give you that. But it's also about chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 1 year. You got to give them time to gel, see what works, what doesn't work. So that's why I say I think they'll probably fall 6th, 5th, and probably get out.
6th, 5th.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
6th, 5th.
Hold on. I can't be too surprised because I can't forget you're a Golden State Warrior fan, giving me confessions about my New York Knicks. You got one eye open.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Things was looking kind of shady for y'all once Steph broke his hand, So I can understand a little shadiness coming from you. But how can you say 6th, 5th this year when we got additional pieces versus what we had last year and we was 4th seed?
It's chemistry. It's always chemistry. You need a year or 2 for that chemistry to gel because what they had last year was great. Now you're adding an offensive player, right? And that offensive player takes away from the offense of other players because that's what he does. Kemba Walker's a scorer. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you saying being that the Knicks got Kemba Walker now? You saying that Julius Randle ain't going to get too many touches on the ball?
His production might go down because Kemba Walker is a point guard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A ball-dominant point guard.
Yeah, but Randle's a power forward.
Yeah, but is Kemba Walker pass first point guard? He's not. He's a scoring point guard. Kemba Walker's not averaging 8+ assists. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that. With Tom Thibodeau, he may make Kemba Walker be unselfish. You know what I'm saying? And give Julius Randle those feeds he needs to, expand his game even more. But I do say, maybe year 2, they probably be top 3. You know what I'm saying? Year 2, they be top 3. You already know the Nets is looking different, but top 3. I definitely give them top 3 with the addition of Kemba Walker, and with the all of whoever they're gonna sign off season stuff like that. I give them top 5.
Top 5?
I'll be good.
Now we go for top 5. We go with a Kemba Walker, and then we got Evan Founder, another point guard.
Yeah.
Like Knicks is point guard deep, man.
Exactly. They all fighting for positioning right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say chemistry, because we don't know what works yet. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give them that year, that time. That year, let them work out the kinks and all of that. And then year 2, they probably come back crazy. Cause
it looks like you want to be a Knicks fan,
I don't
man.
want to be a Knicks fan.
Nah, it looks like you could put. Like, how you know so much about my
I'm
Knicks?
a basketball fan.
You know a lot about my
I'm
Knicks.
a basketball fan, man.
A lot.
I love basketball.
And I gotta ask you this, man. Derrick Rose playing with Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah. He's a good teacher for him. You know what I'm saying? Just development. Derrick Rose has that veteran experience. You know what I'm saying? Been there in good games. Crunch time games. He had to be that guy. He could pass that on to the younger cats. That's why I think the addition of Derrick Rose was a great choice.
Choice. Now you mentioned something about these slimy ass Brooklyn Nets, man.
Yeah.
You're almost done, man.
Yeah.
And you're a New Yorker, by the way,
Yeah,
right?
I'm in New York. I'm from Harlem. I'm from right here, Ty.
From Harlem, and your mental is all the way in Los Angeles, like wow. But okay, you're not a Net fan. There's hope for you. There's hope. You brought up Kevin Durant. If Kevin Durant came to the Knicks, would your fan base been different? You still would have been, because he was from Golden State.
Tight he left.
You tight he left.
Yeah.
You tight cupcake left. Now you got Draymond Green. A. Wiggins. Right.
Klay Thompson coming back.
They wasn't all that highly on your boy KD, the player that you said you upset that he left.
Yeah.
Why is that? Everybody else know that. I want to see if you biased or can you keep it a buck. Why was Draymond Green so tight with KD? He's not a leader.
You watched the interview? You watched the interview between KD and Draymond?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was all about head shit. You know what I'm saying? Mental capacities. KD is that type of player that, I don't want to say he's selfish, but he's looking towards another thing in his career at this moment. He went to Golden State to learn how to win. You know what I'm saying? At the highest level. Because Golden State didn't need him to win. Because we was been winning. You know what I'm saying? We won 2 rings without him.
So what was the purpose of acquiring KD? To make it easy.
Make it easy.
Not the grind.
To make it easy.
Right? So
I'll give you that. It's to make it easy.
Oh, okay.
That's addition of KD. We didn't need him. Just make it easy. And you can see evidence shows that shit made it too easy. Going against Braun, couldn't do nothing against that man. Right. We all know KD is unstoppable. When he's at his peak, nobody's stopping him.
But you know what makes him unstoppable? When he comes to the Big Apple and he plays for the Knickerbockers.
He don't want to play for them.
Why is that? Now we're gonna stop right
James
there.
Dolan.
Stop it.
Do you already know
Stop it. Stop it. You think? Come on, man.
James Dolan. Come on. Isaiah Thomas. James Dolan pushed him out. He was pushing mad people
Isaiah
out.
Thomas couldn't keep his hands off the females, man. He cost the New York Knicks $11 million in a fucking sexual scandal.
But
I cannot. And listen, I'm not a big fan of James Dolan, but I got to keep it a buck. That wasn't James Dolan's fault.
But James Dolan has his hands too much into what basketball operations is supposed to be. And he's just supposed to be an owner. You feel me?
Okay.
Like what he does, trade young cats. He trades young players to get old veterans players on maxed out contracts. That don't make no sense. Rather than developing these young players to making them, nice, good players, he's trading young players for old players, and he has his hands too much in the pot.
All right, let me ask you this: why should James Dolan sign KD, right, and throw away money? Like I think we learned from Allen Houston.
Yeah.
When the Knicks signed Allen Houston, he had that big amount of contract. All right. when we watched KD go to the Nets for $164 million for 4 years, and he sat on the bench for how many years out the 4? Damn, 2 years. So we as Knicks fans, like yeah, it looks good on paper, like how you told me to have KD, but he's a crack snackle pop player.
I don't think KD with the Knicks team y'all got is not a good addition to that team.
Because he ain't got no heart.
Yeah,
he don't got no heart. Everywhere that man went. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly. The Knicks is on a like. I feel like the Knicks is that mental right now with Tom Tibb is like, yo, we hungry. Like it reminds me of like early 2000 basketball with Tracy, Kobe, like when they was grinding, they was really playing ball. You know, their approach to basketball is defense first, then offense. You know what I'm saying? So I like that game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's locked down, heavily fought games, like low scoring games, but heavily fought. You know, but with key pieces, I feel like one or two key pieces away from being what they need to be.
Right, and I don't think KD would have been that addition to the Knicks. Although we wanted him, but everywhere that man went, he calls it. Look at him in Westbrook.
Yeah, everybody wants him.
Look at him and like I said, Draymond Green. Yeah. But yet, you as a Golden State Warrior fan, you mad that he's over at Brooklyn.
Cause why? But he left Golden State to get what, a more stacked team?
So I'm asking you, if he would have came to the Knicks, would you have?
I would have respected that way more. Way more. Because you leave a stacked team, whatever you want to create for yourself to enter another stacked team, their team on paper is ridiculous. What? Half of the roster been all-stars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Half of the roster is probably like, what? You got Kyrie Irving, KD. They just traded DeAndre Jordan. He said that the interview with DeAndre Jordan said that whole team is selfish. You know what I'm saying?
About the Brooklyn Nets.
About the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. Bunch of divas.
Yeah. When he went to the Lakers, he was talking about how they selfish. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where he gets that from, because Kyrie Irving's selfish. KD, I can see how he became selfish or whatever have you. But we all know KD is top.
So basically, you saying that the Nets is selfish and the Knicks is lit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. The Brooklyn Nets is selfish.
And the Knicks is
lit. It's all right to say.
If I was an NBA All-Star, superstar, I'm going to the Knicks over the Nets.
You going to the Nets? No, I need you to.
I'm going to the Knicks over the Nets.
You going to the Knicks over the Nets?
Yeah, because why? First of all, you winning at the Mecca of basketball. You winning at the Garden. Like, that's different alone. You win a championship at the Garden, your shit is going to be in the history books for life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where basketball is. Like, everybody want to play in Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, for the record, if you was to bump your head and you had to pick a team, you would go with the Knicks over the Nets.
Of course.
You got some work to do, bro. You got some work to do. Yeah. I don't know how I want you to bump your head to get this shit right, you know. But I want you when you get in the car, you know what I'm saying, you take your family. And by the way, my man's a family man. Yeah. For all y'all people who say that black men don't take care of their kids, man, cut that shit out. My man's out here doing what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? Nickelvelli respect that. You hear the kids yelling, daddy, daddy, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I feel bad for them because they're not Knicks fans. He ain't raising them. I ain't gonna go that far.
Basketball fan.
They basketball fans?
They love basketball.
You gotta raise them as Knicks fans, man. You gotta save the babies, man. Listen, it's important that the children knows about the Knicks. You wouldn't let them put on the KD jersey, right? Nah. Why? Because it's personal what he did to you, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is how Nickelvelli feels about the baby. I love the babies, man. Yeah. Let's raise them up right, man. Make sure they become Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? And we will live better, man. We will live better in the world. We need more Knicks fans out here, man, because your player, who you admired at one time, said that the Knicks is not a cool team to play for. He came to New York and said that shit and divided the city. Whoa.
He divided the city crazy.
He divided New York crazy. Everywhere your man went, he caused division, man. Everywhere, man. I say what? I tell you what. You buy the gasoline, I get the book of matches, and we go to the Barclay and burn that shit down.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan, right? Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, my man. It's your boy Nickelvelli. You on Nickelvelli TV, and we out. Peace.